Hello, welcome to Arsenal Studios. This is Learning English with Movies. In this video, we will talk about one of my favorite sci-fi thrillers, Jurassic Park. We will also practice using the present and perfect infinitives. If you're new here, the goal of this channel is to help intermediate English language students practice and improve their English skills by using movies as the main topic. If you like our content, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Steven Spielberg directed the 1993 sci-fi thriller Jurassic Park, based on Michael Crichton's best-selling novel. The movie takes place in the fictitious island of Isla Nublar off the Pacific coast of Central America. Fictitious means not real or true, being imaginary or having been fabricated. In this island, wealthy businessman John Hammond, played by Richard Attenborough, and a group of genetic scientists have created a dinosaur wildlife theme park. A theme park is an amusement park with a unifying setting or idea. Paleontologist Alan Grant, played by Sam Neill, and Ellie Sattler, played by Laura Dern, and mathematician Ian Malcolm, played by Jeff Goldblum, are among a limited group chosen to visit the island populated by dinosaurs created from prehistoric DNA. DNA, or deoxyribonucleic acid, is the hereditary material in humans and almost all other organisms. However, after industrial sabotage causes a catastrophic meltdown of the park's electrical facilities, the guests and Hammond's grandchildren are forced to fight for their lives in order to escape the dangerous island. Meltdown is a quickly developing breakdown or collapse. The film was a huge success with fans and critics, praising Spielberg's direction and the amazing special effects. Steven Spielberg has directed some of the most successful films in history, including Jaws, Close Encounters of the Third Kind, E.T. the Extraterrestrial, and the Indiana Jones trilogy. Jaws is the plural of jaw, the bony part of the head that contains our mouth and teeth. He has also directed the award-winning dramas Saving Private Ryan and Schindler's List. Michael Crichton was an American writer and filmmaker. Many of his novels have been adapted into movies, including The Andromeda Strain, Congo, Sphere, Rising Sun, Disclosure, and Timeline. The sequel, 1997's The Lost World, also directed by Spielberg, was loosely based on Michael Crichton's novel. Loosely based means a story that is a retelling of another story, but is changed in many ways. In the sequel, John Hammond tells theorist Ian Malcolm that while Jurassic Park had been destroyed, his engineers had a second site where extra dinosaurs are kept in hiding. Once Malcolm finds out that his old flame, Dr. Sarah Harding, played by Julianne Moore, is on the island, Malcolm joins an expedition to bring her back. An old flame is someone whom you had a romantic relationship with in the past. Despite being a box office success, The Lost World was unable to match the cultural impact of the first Jurassic Park. The sequel, 2001's Jurassic Park 3, was directed by Joe Johnston. In the film, Dr. Alan Grant is invited by a wealthy businessman to take a tour of Isla Sorna, the second location for the failed Jurassic Park project. Wealthy means having a great deal of money, resources, or assets, rich or well off. However, after the plane is attacked by dinosaurs, the group is forced to work together in order to survive the dangerous island. 2015's Jurassic World, the fourth film in the Jurassic Park series, was directed by Colin Trevorrow. The film takes place 22 years after the events of the first Jurassic Park. Since its grand opening a few years ago, Jurassic World has become a popular dinosaur theme park, just like John Hammond envisioned. However, when a dangerous dinosaur escapes from its confinement and starts rampaging across the park, chaos ensues. Rampaging means to go through an area making a lot of noise and causing damage. It's up to Raptor trainer Owen Grady, played by Chris Pratt, and operations manager Claire Deering, played by Bryce Dallas Howard, to capture the fierce dinosaur. Critics gave Jurassic World positive reviews, with many citing it as the best follow-up to Jurassic Park. It was followed by 2018's Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom directed by J.A. Bayona. The plot centers on Owen and Claire as they travel back to the island of Isla Nublar to save the last dinosaurs from an impending volcanic eruption. Impending means an event regarded as threatening or significant that is about to happen. However, they soon learn that the mercenary team's true goal is to transport the dinosaurs to the US mainland. 2022's Jurassic World Dominion, the sixth and final film in the Jurassic Park franchise, was directed by Colin Trevorrow. Most of the Jurassic World cast returned, joined by Laura Dern, Jeff Goldblum, and Sam Neill, reprising the roles from the original Jurassic Park trilogy. Reprising, or to reprise, means to repeat a piece of music or a performance. The film was a financial success, however, it received generally unfavorable reviews from critics. Although Jurassic World Dominion concludes the Jurassic Park franchise, producers have not ruled out the possibility of future films. Ruled out, or to rule out, means to exclude someone or something as a possibility. Before we continue, I would like to invite you to check out my online course at Thinkific. The Learning English with Movies course was designed for intermediate English language students who love movies and filmmaking. You can practice your English reading and listening skills, learn your key vocabulary and grammar, and confirm your comprehension with fun quizzes. The Learning English with Movies Kindle ebook is also available from Amazon. For more information as well as fun and useful tips and recommendations, you can follow us on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Now let's get back to the video. The present and perfect infinitives. When the action of the main verb occurs at the same time or immediately following another action, we employ the present infinitive. Example: I'm sorry to keep you waiting. I promised to give you a tour of the park. I was surprised to hear that Dr. Grant is coming. When the action of the infinitive happens before the action of the main verb, we use the present infinitive. Example: Dr. Sadler seems to have enjoyed the helicopter ride. Ian Malcolm claims to have called his daughter. The infinitive can also be used in the passive voice. Example: the kids expect to be met at the park by their aunt. Dr. Grant is not pleased to have been chosen for the assignment. Thanks for watching. Have you seen the Jurassic Park movies? Which one is your favorite? Would you like to see future Jurassic Park movies? Write down your thoughts in the comments below.